What's up, YouTube? We back with another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about what I would do if I had to start from zero on my fitness journey. This thought just came to my head, and I was thinking to myself, like, what would I do? And I laid out the full blueprint inside my head. So I decided, let me just tell it to you people, the people that's trying to start their fitness journey, they don't know where to start. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Gaines Bazan. I'm an online fitness coach. I help skinny fat entrepreneurs build muscle and high performance habits to get to the next version of yourself, to get to the 2.0 version of yourself. So if you're ready to build high performance habits, you're ready to burn body fat, build muscle, boost your energy, boost your confidence, have confidence through the roof, just hit the link in my description and we can see if we're a good fit to work together. We got on a 20-minute call, map out exactly what needs to happen to get you to your goal, and I'm gonna walk you through it. So first thing I have for you is, if I had to start over from zero, the first thing that I would do is I would find my calories. How would I find my calories? I would times my body weight by 14. I would eat at that calorie deficit for about 5 weeks, right? I do that for 5 weeks, and my diet would consist of whole foods only. 99% of your food should be whole foods. So what does that look like? That look like protein, as in like steak, chicken, ground beef. If you ask me, the best meats to eat for your diet, to optimize your diet to the max capacity, is steak and beef. That's what I eat every single day, steak and beef and eggs, all right? So majority of your diet, 99% of your diet should be whole foods like steak, eggs, and beef, and fruit. Fruit like watermelon, berries. These are low calorie fruits. They're gonna give you a lot of nutrients, and they're gonna satisfy your appetite whenever you get the cravings. All right, so fruit, veggies, and protein. That should be in your diet. The only foods that need to be in your diet if you wanna actually burn body fat and you wanna build muscle. And it's gonna boost your testosterone. All right, so that's what my diet consists of. I'll eat in that calorie deficit for 5 weeks. And then after the 5 weeks, I would go back up to maintenance for 2 weeks. How would I find my maintenance numbers, right? So I would go on TDEE calculator, right? And then I'll put in the information that they ask me. They will put on how many times I work out so they can get an accurate number about how much calories I burn. Put that information in, they'll tell you your maintenance of calories. I eat at my maintenance for about 2 weeks, right? I eat for there for 2 weeks, and then I would drop back down on the calorie deficit for 5 weeks. So I would keep on repeating this cycle. This will help me burn body fat and build muscle, keep my metabolism running smooth so I don't hit any plateaus. So that's the first thing that I would do for my diet. I put myself in a 600, 800 calorie deficit. The next, I want 10,000 steps every single day. So why is it very important to walk 10,000 steps every day? Because it takes 3,500 calories to burn 1 pound of body fat. So if you walk 10,000 steps every single day, this will burn about 250 to 300 calories every single day. If you do that every single day for 7 days, you times 250 to 300 times 7, it will equal to about 3,500 calories. So now you'll burn 1 pound of body fat every single week. All right, so that's why it's very important to actually walk 10,000 steps every single day. You want to be shredding body fat and building muscle at the same time. You don't want to just lose weight. All right, you will lose weight. Say if you lost 100 pounds just by starving yourself. Now you're gonna have all the saggy skin, still not gonna like the way you see in the mirror. It's not even worth it, right? So you want to let the fat come off. The best way to let the fat come off is just by walking. Walking, incline walking, Stairmaster, low intensity cardio, steady state, majority of the week. All right, high intensity cardio, like Stairmaster, maybe jogging, fast paced walking, a couple times throughout the week, but majority of your week should consist of low steady state cardio, just walking. All right, so you want to make sure that you walking 10,000 steps every single day. Make sure you get the way you can track this is on MyFitnessPal. We'll track it for you, or you got a health app on your phone. If you have an iPhone, you got the health app on your phone. They will track your steps automatically. All you gotta do is keep your phone in your pocket or keep your phone in your hand somewhere on you, so they can be able to get an accurate number about how much steps you get in every single day. All right, so next, I will be in the gym at least 3 times per week. If you got more time, maybe you can do 4 times, maybe you can do 5 times. If you're working out 3 times per week, you wanna do 3 full body workouts. Hitting each muscle group at least 2 times throughout those 3 days. All right, so this is how you'll be able to stimulate muscle group. This is how you'll be able to stimulate muscle growth. You have to hit each muscle group at least 2 times a week to stimulate muscle growth. So you want to do 3 full body workouts. All right, and then if you was doing a 4-day workout plan, you want to do an upper lower split. So this way you can hit each muscle group 2 times. Right now, if you was doing a 5-day split, what I would recommend is push, pull, leg, and then upper lower. Push, pull, leg, upper lower. That's if you did 5 days. If you did 6 days, then push, pull, leg times 2. You want to do it 2 times. All right. But if you got a busy schedule, I recommend just doing 3 days a week. You don't gotta force it. You don't gotta do 4 days. You don't gotta do 5 days. This will give you more time to just focus on yourself while still getting your your workouts in, your fitness in, still stimulating muscle growth, still burning calories and building muscle, right? So if you got a busy schedule, just stick to 3 days, or if you got a little bit more time, just go to 4 days. And me, I work out every single day. I make time for what I want to make time for. I have a busy schedule as well, but I still make time for the gym every single day. So I'll be in the gym at least 3 days a week, all right? So I will, let's run it back. So I will go on a 600 to 800 calorie deficit. I put myself on this calorie deficit for 5 weeks. Then I'll go back on the maintenance for 2 weeks. And then I'll go back down to calorie deficit for 5 weeks again, right? So that's what I would do for my diet when it comes to the calorie deficit. And then my diet would consist of whole foods 99% of the time. Like eggs, chicken, turkey, salmon, all the meats, tuna. I eat tuna almost every day. Tuna cans give you about 33 grams of protein. I eat 2 every morning. That's easy, 60 grams. And then you want to eat eggs. You want to eat Greek yogurt, fruit, honey, lots of fruit. When you want to snack, just get some fruit. This will keep you satisfied, low calories, so you can eat a bunch of it without going over your calories, without blowing up your calories. All right. So that's going to be your snack for your diet, fruit. And Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is a great snack as well. Whenever you got cravings, you want something sweet, get some Greek yogurt, put some blueberries on there, put some honey in there, and you're good. All right. So that's what your diet going to consist of. Whole foods only, 40% protein, 30% carbs, 30% fats. All right. And then you want 10,000 steps every single day. Then with your workout plan, you want to work out at least 3 times per week, targeting each muscle group at least 2 times per week so you can build muscle. 4 days, you can do 4 days, you can do 5 days, you can do 6 days. All right. Next, I would track my lifts. I would track my lifts, so now I can make sure that I'm guaranteed that I'm going up every single week so I can actually get stronger. So every time you work out, you want to put down like how much weight you did, how much reps you did, how much sets you did. So when the next week comes, you could just up the weight, you could just up the reps, or you can just up the set. So this is how you're gonna make sure that you actually getting stronger every day. If you're just guessing, or if you're just using the same weight every single week for months at a time, you're not gonna see any growth. You're just gonna stay the same. You have the same amount of strength, the same amount of muscle. Nothing's gonna change. In order to build muscle, you have to break the muscle. So that means you have to keep on giving it new things to adapt to. All right. So the next you want to do is you want to track your calories. You want to track your calories every single day. Excuse me. Everything that you eat, you want to track. You want to plug it inside MyFitnessPal. If you don't know about MyFitnessPal, it's on the App Store. It's a blue app and it's completely free. You will go in there and you will track your calories. Every single thing you eat. It don't matter if it's just a small little candy bar. You put it in there, every single thing. This is how you're going to guarantee that you actually hitting your numbers and on track to hitting your goals every single week. It's a study that shows majority of the people, I don't remember what the study said, but majority of people who actually track their foods have a higher success chance of actually reaching their goals than somebody who just winging it. Because when you're winging it, you don't know how much calories you put inside your body. You don't know how much protein you put inside your body. So it's very important that you track this every single day. So this way you can guarantee that you're on track, that you're on pace to hitting your goals. All right, that you're inside a calorie deficit, that you're eating enough protein, that you're eating the good amount of calories. All right, that you hitting 30% of your fats, that you're eating 30% of your carbs. All right, it's the only way to guarantee. So you want to track every single thing. You want to track your lifts, and you want to track your nutrition. All right. So if you put all this together, there's no way possible that you won't see results. If you want to do some more add-ons, what I do is, for one, I give you some of my tips. I do 45 minutes of walking every single day, but I hit 10,000 steps every single day. I just do a 45-minute outside walk though. 45-minute outside walk. I drink coffee every single day. I drink about 2 to 3 coffees every single day. This helped me get the water weight out of my body and help me stay lean. And not only does it give me caffeine to keep on going throughout the day to be productive. I kind of have a caffeine addiction. I love caffeine. Well, I love coffee, and it helps me stay productive, stay focused, and work more. All right, but it also helps me lean out and get the water weight out of my body. So coffee is great. You should add coffee to your diet if you're on a weight loss journey, if you're trying to burn body fat. All right, and drink a lot of water. I used to drink when I was on 74 hard. I was doing 1 gallon of water every single day, but I don't do 1 gallon of water anymore. But I do drink tons and tons of water every single day. To be honest, the only thing I drink is water and coffee. All right, so I drink a lot of coffee. I drink a lot. So the camera overheated again while I was talking. So what I was saying was I drink tons of water before I actually drink my first coffee. So typically every morning I go to a Starbucks, like a Starbucks or a coffee shop, ask for water and I ask for black coffee. I drink tons of water before I actually drink my coffee because I need to hydrate. Because I work out at 8:30 every single day. So after my workout, I need to hydrate. When I first wake up, I need to hydrate, right? And I delay that coffee to actually I hydrate my body with water first, and then I get to my coffee, all right? But look, if you follow this plan to the T, there's no way that you'll fail. There's no way that you won't see results. If you don't see results following this plan, you must did something wrong. You must wasn't tracking your foods. You must wasn't tracking your workouts. You must wasn't hitting your 10K steps to burn more calories. All right. If you did something wrong, reflect back on your inputs. If you want the output, you gotta reflect back on your inputs. Your inputs gotta be online, gotta be on track for the person that you're trying to become. Think about the person that you're trying to become. Think about what that person would do every single day. When you follow this plan to the T, or what he sometimes do when he feels like it, or just push it off, all right? So think about the next version of yourself and commit to the next version of yourself today. Do the inputs that person would do, and you will become that person over a good amount of time. The inputs that you put will compound over time, and then you will become that person, all right? I highly recommend that you dedicate your life to getting 1% better every single day. So you follow this plan, but you keep on setting new goals for yourself. Keep on setting new challenges for yourself. Keep setting new obstacles for yourself. And keep on breaking down the version that you is today and building that person up. Building it up and building it up again. That's the purpose of life, in my opinion. Keep on growing every single day. 1% better every single day is the way that you should be living your life. If you want to become the best version of yourself. If you just want to settle for average, then you do that, all right? But settling for average, it does come with consequences and repercussions. So I don't recommend it. So think about the consequences and repercussions of staying average. Means you being lonely, means depression hitting because you're lonely, means low confidence, means low energy. So think about the consequences of staying average before you make that decision. Now think about the consequences of becoming the best version of yourself. There's no consequences. There's only benefits to becoming the best version of yourself. All right, the only consequence you're gonna get is more confidence, more energy, being sure about yourself, improving every day. That's the only consequence you're gonna get. So highly recommend you stay on your purpose, stay on your mission, growing every single day, all right? But I'm about to wrap this video up. If you found some value in this video, drop a like on the video, drop a fire emoji in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel, man, because I'm here for the long run. This ain't just we dropping a few videos and then we going about our day. No, we're here for the long run. You guys are going to be seeing my face for the next 10 years, all right? Next 5 years, all right? I'm going to say next 5 years. We're going to put that goal first, and then we're going to get to the 10 years. But we here for the long run, man. All right? I'm going to keep on dishing out this value for you for free. Unless you want one-on-one coaching with me, then it is an investment. Where I hold you accountable every single day. I put you in the community with my other clients where we're pushing each other, holding each other accountable, you know, striving for greatness, all right? But if you want to be a part of that, just hit the link in my description. We can hop on a 20-minute call. We can talk over your main struggles and your main fitness goals, and we can see if we're a good fit to work together, all right? But I catch you guys in the next one, man.